Yo guys, what is up? It is your boy Isaac or Gemza here, and I'm bringing you a new Call of Duty video. Also, if you didn't notice, I kind of changed the position of my webcam and the lighting and all that, and made it I think it's better, but tell me what you think if it's better or not. Today's video is going to be a little bit different because I'm going to be talking about things that are a little bit more serious, I guess. Even though I normally don't talk about anything serious-wise. So I actually already made this video, but unfortunately, my Elgato decided to screw up. So anyhow, the thing that I want to talk about is the community in Call of Duty. And a lot of you are probably thinking, oh my god, another person saying COD is dead and the community's dead and blah blah. And sort of, yeah. If you guys don't know, Keemstar actually made a video, and while I don't agree with a lot of Keemstar's videos, and I do mean a lot, I really do not like the guy necessarily, and I don't like most of what he uploads because I just find most of it irrelevant or just pointless, and like we don't need to cover this sort of stuff. But today I think he actually had a really good upload. It actually was relevant, and I actually agreed with a lot of the points that he was making in it. And I figured I'd kind of share my 2 cents about it, even though it's pretty much going to be basically what he said, just so that you guys can know how I feel, and maybe you guys can feel the same way and tell me how you feel about it and stuff. So the Call of Duty community has changed a lot over the past years, and some for better, some for worse. In the beginning, there were some big YouTubers, and this is what he listed for examples, and I'm just going to go ahead and use them as well, such as Whiteboy 7th Street, XJaws, Woody's Gamertag, all these big YouTubers way back when, and they would shout out other channels. And not just shout out, but actually do like collaborations and like dual comms and stuff. I went and actually, after watching this video Keemstar posted, searched up just like Black Ops 2 dual commentary, went most recent, and honestly if I uploaded, I'd have been the most recent and probably would stay the most recent for at least a good solid week before there was another person that uploaded dual comm on Black Ops 2 besides me. That is ridiculous. Like, there were not many people doing dual comms anymore, at least not on Black Ops 2. I tried searching other CODs, and it was even less. There are not that many people doing dual comms or just any sort of collaborations and whatnot with Call of Duty anymore. It's community and actual fellowship between people you run into in games and stuff is just dissipated. I mean, you hear people joking a lot about stuff like kill yourself, get cancer, all this sort of stuff. Those are some serious things to say. While I don't really care when people say it, it doesn't bother me. You have to consider that there are some people out there that are a lot more sensitive and that it may actually bother. So that's that's kind of a different issue, but that's kind of goes along with, holy crap, connection. That kind of goes along with the issue of the community being broken and torn apart and not really having a sense of communionship. And it's sad to see, and it kind of stinks, but it's the way it is. And I think the only way we're going to be able to change this is if we actually try and change this ourselves. And I think that's that's a big thing that a lot of people don't want to do, just because they don't really feel like putting in the time to do that. And that's really unfortunate. It's kind of sad, actually, that we can't just simply be nicer to people, or, you know, some basic stuff, basic principles that you should have been, most of us were growing up with, just teaching us, like, be nice to one another. I don't know, there's just a lot of things that sounds really, really corny and super cliche, but in a way it is actually pretty true if you think about it. If we had more people just saying, oh, nice shot, even if the kid only did like a 360 because he's trying to trick shot because he doesn't want to be an asshole and just kill last, because he could just do that instead. If we had more people just simply saying, oh, nice shot, instead of kill yourself, get cancer, you suck, quit trick shotting, more than likely that kid is probably going to want to continue trick shotting because he feels more motivated than he does hated on and discriminated towards because he's not as good of a trick shotter. That's kind of sad to say, really, that's the point where we're at in this community. I'm not going to go ahead and talk about this too much more because there's a lot of factors to it that you have to cover, and I don't feel like getting into all of that right now. Maybe I'll do a commentary about it later on or something, but as of right now, I'm not going to talk about it a whole lot. I'll just let you guys kind of think about it and, you know, think it out from your own perspective, and try to maybe think about it from other people's perspectives as well, because that's another big thing is I think a lot of us don't realize not everyone's gonna be this great trick shotter or sniper like you right when they start. It takes a while, you know. I mean, just like anything, sports. I mean, this sounds really dumb to compare to, but at sports, when you first start playing a sport, you're not good at it right away. You can't just dunk on your very first attempt. You can't catch every single football thrown to you every single time when you first start. Same goes with trick shotting, even though it's just a video game, I know, but you can't just do everything. You're not going to be good at every type of trick shot, everything that you can do for trick shots, all of this. You're not going to be good at it on your first few times learning, when you're first starting to learn how to trick shot and stuff. You know, it takes time, it takes practice. I know that sounds dumb because it's a video game, but I feel like a lot of people are hated on, and other people don't even consider that. They're just like, oh, whatever, Call of Duty's so old, everybody's been playing it for years, so if you can't trick shot well, you suck, period. There's no excuses. And it's kind of ignorant to just assume that, but again, I'm kind of drifting off. So I'll go ahead and just conclude here with saying, try to be a little bit more considerate, try and understand things from others' perspectives, and try and help out other YouTubers, or just people in pre-game lobbies even, you know. Encourage them a little bit, be like, oh, good game and stuff, you know. Nobody really says that, and when people say it now, other people think you're being sarcastic, because they're not used to hearing that. They're not used to hearing good game anymore, so they just assume, oh, this dude just being a dick. He's just mad that he lost, when sometimes people are actually being serious and literally mean, that was a good game. That was a fun game to play. It was actually a challenge, and that made it fun for me to play and all this. And people don't really consider that you're being serious when you say that. And it's kind of sad. I know people are probably like, sad, this is a video game, dude. Grow up, stop being a pussy or something like that. And I'm pretty sure you all know what I mean, though. So, yeah. So, yeah, that is all I have to talk about today. Tell me what you guys think of the video, what you think about all what I said. I kind of talked about a lot of things and kind of got really off topic, but either way, hopefully you enjoyed it still. Tell me what you guys think about how I have the camera. I know it's kind of, yeah, looking at it now, it's kind of set a little bit high, but I'll just go ahead and adjust that by next time I make a video. I really don't want to re-record this a third time through, despite, you know, third time's the charm and all that. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Make sure to comment, rate, subscribe. I hope you all have a wonderful day. I love your faces, and peace out.